Recently promoted Double-A pitcher Mark Leiter Jr. has wanted to pitch for the Phillies since he was a little kid because it's an organization that's in his blood.
Growing up, my dad would bring me to the locker room, and I get to shag BP on the big league fields and stuff like that. And I always dreamed that I would get my chance to do the same thing. So, have the opportunity to be in the Philadelphia Phillies organization, and I wanted to write that as my job title whenever I was asked what you want to be when you grow up, and people said pick a real profession or something, and that was a real profession to me. That's what I knew, and that's what I always got to see.
A recent addition to the Double-A Reading staff, after a terrific start for High A Clearwater, Leiter credits his battery mate, fellow Florida State League All-Star Andrew Knapp, for his success.
He deserves as much credit as I do for my success. He's doing a really great job. So it would have been nice to play in the All-Star game with him, maybe throw to him in the game, but I'm super excited to be up here.
One of Leiter's coaches with Reading, former Phil's second baseman Mickey Morandini, saw plenty of Mark's dad, Mark Leiter Sr., during his career and sees similarities between the two.
Mark was a real good pitcher, but he was a pitcher. He knew how to pitch. He knew when to throw pitches in certain situations. He never gave in to hitters. Had some movement on his ball. He was a real grinder, and that's kind of the way we see Junior here. Is he's going to go after you. Once again, he's not afraid to pitch. He has confidence in all of his pitches. If he's got to throw a 3-2 changeup, he's not afraid to throw it. If he's got to start you off with a breaking ball, whatever it may be, he's going to do it. So I think he's a real smart pitcher, and he knows how to pitch.
Along with the support he receives from his family, Mark Jr. uses his father as an on-demand coach whenever he needs him.
It's something that I was very blessed to have. It's a great opportunity to have that kind of mentoring behind the scenes. There's different situations that come up in minor league baseball that, like, you could be frustrated with the day or something, or just the process, or the successes of it, and to be able to share that with like my dad and have him kind of bounce back a story that he had from 1984. He's got stories that'll match whatever I say to him, and he's like, it's the same thing as I went through, or whatever. It's the same thing that baseball is the same thing. That stuff always is going to happen.
But no matter how many achievements he makes, Leiter's first memories of baseball will always lie with the Phillies of the 1990s.
I caught my first fly ball off the bat at the vet. So during BP, that was awesome. Alex Arias hit it. And I remember being in Wrigley one time. I forgot my shirt, so we went to the store and we couldn't find any red shirts, so we got like a turtleneck. And my dad ended up getting fined in Kangaroo Court because I was wearing a long sleeve shirt in 98-degree Chicago. I think he got out of it because everybody knew that I wouldn't go on the field unless I was wearing something similar to the team. So I'm able to remember those things and also use them to feel ready for the present.